One man, one dream. To end the suffering of short gameplay uploads. He dares to be different. Uploading longer videos. So be sure to kick back and relax. And hit that subscribe button to join the Kill Squad.
What's going on, everybody? Sean Killer 90 here, and today we're going to be playing some more Need for Speed Underground 2. But before we get into that, you might see a black screen here for a minute. That's just me switching over. Don't worry about it. We did have some new subscribers, so to go ahead and call out a couple of names that are here. Like I said, I know there's a few more, but I guess they have it turned off, so I can't see the names because I looked and couldn't find them. But the first name up is Dustinus 417 Naidu, Richard Kemp, and Adam Jackson. To those three individuals, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the Kill Squad. Hope everybody had a good Labor Day or a good Monday if you don't celebrate it. And also, on let me move this window over. There we go. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Add screen capture. That's what I figured. Let's go ahead and remove that. We'll have to do this a different way. Alright, let's put this back over to here. And then add it this way. Sorry for this. I'm doing something a little bit different here because we have hit a new awesome level. There we go. Make this a little bit bigger. As you guys can see, we have hit 200 subscribers. That was one of my first goals for the channel, is to hit 200. So now our new goal is going to be 300 subs. And then once we hit 300, after that will be 400 and then 500. And then once we get to 500, the next big goal after that's going to be 1,000. And once we hit 1,000, then that's going to be awesome. I know we still got a while before we get there, but I'm pretty excited to see that we've hit 200 subscribers. So yeah, good times. Definitely awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and remove that. And we can close this. Let me fix the chat so I can see it back to where it should be. And let's bring up the game. Alright, so last time we did unlock more races in the game. We got to progress into stage 4 if I remember right. And then yeah, we got Slap Train's G35. Now, as you guys saw, if you do watch him, he actually did an upload of Need for Speed Underground 2. Do you remember this game? And he also drove around his G35, so it's interesting to see, you know, how he fixes up. But I mean, we have to fix it up a certain way with the parts that we have, and try to increase the reputation. And also, as you can see, we're broke as a bum on the side of the freeway, like the song says in the game. So we have got to do some races and whatnot, and get some more money before we can finish doing the upgrades and stuff to the car that we have. So let's go ahead and take a second to look in the chat, 'cause I know I had not responded to you guys yet, and I do apologize. Dustinus I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm always really bad at trying to figure out people's names. What's going on? Good to see you in the stream, bud. Mr. No Life. How you doing? Roblox. Yoshana, Mr. No Life. What's going on the Roblox? Silky Table. Hello, hello. Sean, what do you mean in the intro he dares to be different? What do I mean by that? A lot of, like, gaming channels and stuff, whenever a new game comes out or they're playing a game, at least with the channels I've watched over the years, some will do it like a TV show where they'll upload a 15 to 30 minute video clip, and they'll do like maybe once or twice a week, so it gets really blown out of proportion as to how long it takes to beat a game. Or some channels, you know, they'll do it like once a week, so it is like a TV show where you gotta watch a little bit here and then wait till next week to watch a little bit more, and you just want to see the game, you know, finish. You want to see, you know, bigger chunks of it, because excuse me, I don't know if you guys are like me, but I know sometimes when I'm watching the gameplay, I'm like, damn, I wish the video was just a little bit longer. So by what I mean by daring to be different is every single game we play will always be you know, longer segments, unless something really happens with the stream, like internet or power or something like that. You're seeing longer chunks of the game, so that way you don't have to wait as long for the game to be finished, and then we can go on to a new game. So that's what I mean by dares to be different. You know, instead of just doing little segments of video game, I'm doing really long chunks of it every single time. Shardkiller.exe is installing, definitely. You should do something cool to celebrate your sub goals. Well, the first big sub goal will be 500. I'll figure out something for that once we get closer to that happening. And then definitely 1,000. I've already said, if we get close to 1,000, then that's like the real first big tier of sub goals. And I've already said it multiple times. When we hit 1,000 subs, there will be a face cam. That's kind of like a little incentive to you guys. But so yeah, that's like the first real big goal. Like getting up to 1,000 is the first big goal, and the kind of, like, I guess you call it reward, whatever you want to call it. A way to say thank you to the Kill Squad members who have, you know, joined and become a part of the Kill Squad to help us reach 1,000 members strong. I will be getting a face cam or something at that point. Well, I mean, I'll be getting the face cam. But up to that point, 500 is kind of like a small goal. And then for something like that, I don't know what I'll do yet, but I'll do something to celebrate it. But yeah, so that's what I mean by being different. And what are we doing? Let's see. You should do a shout out to old subscribers. I could on the next video. I could definitely go through the list and give some shout outs. Let's see here. I think we're caught up on the chat now. Find out what Sean will say next on Need for Speed 2. My best Dragon Ball Z voice. Find out next time what will happen on the next Sean Killer stream. Something like that. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to click out of the game. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with some races, shall we? Will Sean learn to love? What will become of his car insurance? Find out next time on the sequel that will never happen. Oh, wait, shit. Well, you don't have to worry about that, Mr. No Life, because we've already passed the sequel number 3. And since we're down here at the bottom, we might as well start down here at the bottom. There is no sequel. This is the end. I hope not. I don't want it to be. I can honestly say, like 100%, I do not remember this billboard. I remember Best Buy and Burger King and all them other ones, but I don't remember seeing this one. D3 chassis bracing components. I definitely don't remember that. Where's this thing have me going? It is not. We are not going to the right one. I was like, should not have taken this long to get to it. And then the GPS decided it was going to update to the right one. Yeah, if we weren't worried about the whole reputation thing, then we would definitely, you know, have put a lot less onto this car, especially the. Like, I don't mind the front and the side skirts, but this rear bumper, can't say that I'm the biggest fan of it, but we had to do it for the intention of racing the game. I mean, racing the car to progress in the game. Yo, man, I seen you drive the streets and you're weaving all over the place. This drift race should be perfect for you since you can't drive a straight line anyway. Yeah, I hate it when people upload very little gameplay unless it's developers advertising or it's a trailer. I can definitely agree with that. Tomorrow's an unfortunate day for you. What's wrong with Mr. No Life? Why is it an unfortunate day for you? Keep looking over at the chat, seeing what Mr. No Life's going to put. Now, I don't remember exactly how much we've got left to upgrade on this car for performance, but hopefully it'll be enough to make this a little bit easier, make the gear shifts a little bit quicker. So I just noticed that the guy in second place right now, his name is Scene. He's a Sean wannabe, a Chinese knockoff. And I'm not saying that to offend anybody that might be Chinese, but it's just a common saying in several parts of the world of Chinese knockoff or Japanese knockoff. You know, they Japanese and Chinese both make clone engines and stuff like that for go-karts or Groms, if you know what a Grom is. So yeah. Let's see, maybe their stream health is shit and they don't have good software to stream. Well, I'm not talking about just like streamers at Roblox. I'm talking about people that do local recording and then upload it to YouTube. Which, you know, I mean, everybody's got their own thing, so I'm definitely not knocking them for it. But tomorrow I go back to the shithole known as school. You'll miss it when you get older, Mr. No Life. You'll look back and wish that it had lasted a little bit longer, because life is way simpler whenever you're just in school. Can't hear me, your mic is low. Can you turn it up? Yeah, give me a second. Screen's gonna go black for a second. That should turn it up a bit. Just let me know if I need to turn up some more. I can always increase the gain on the mic instead of going through XSplit. Oh shit. I forgot to change that window back. There we go. And there we go. That's not what I said to do. Alright, there we go. So yeah, let me know if it is good to go. Roblox, I saw your comment, man. You have to remember there's a delay between you saying something and me seeing it, and then me doing it, and then... well, there's not a delay between you saying it and me seeing it. The delay is from where I act on it, and then you seeing that I've acted on it, so... I just realized the guy in second's actually keeping up with me halfway decent in points this time. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Girlfriend was asking me a quick question about dinner. Deja vu, I just been to space before. What do you mean there, Silky? What kind of deja vu are you having? It's a drifting meme? Can't say I've heard that. These guys are definitely way faster. They have completely left me behind. I hope I'm not too far behind them where I get a DNF. But on the other hand, we are almost at 200,000 for our total score, which will be our best for a drifting event. Just gonna grip that turn a little bit so we, so we could try and make up some leeway on them, or some space. I mean, we're gonna be pushing this close. We're not gonna finish. We're not gonna finish. I let myself get too far behind them. Are you ready? But we still won. Okay. I'm always worried about, you know, making sure I get to the finish line before time runs up. But apparently we don't have to worry about that. Here's my war face. Yeah. Is anybody else having issues not being able to hear me? Silky or Miss No Life, are you guys able to hear me just fine, or is it just Roblox, or is it all of y'all? Oh, never mind. He's saying I can't hear you because of never mind. At least I think he's saying I can't hear you because he's going for the SpongeBob thing.
To hit the streets in a long time. The latest round of contracts have come in, and I pitched the losers. Just sign at the bottom when you're ready.
But look at this money. Look at this money right here. 14 grand we're gonna get, and then each race 3,100. Here's to the year. So after we get that money, I believe we can go ahead and go finish upgrading our car. And don't worry, the screen did go black for you guys for a quick second. So let's go ahead and sign on to this. Return to Explore mode. And speed2.exe has closed. Alright guys, give me a second. I gotta restart the game. It decided it wanted to crash on me. It's one of those days, I guess, where it doesn't want to behave.
EA Games.
Challenge everything.
We could take this
Hi, I'm
opportunity
Brooke
to
Burke,
watch the
and I play
intro
Rachel
video.
Teller in Need for Speed Underground
Since
2.
never showed you guys
Playing
it.
a racer in the game was a lot of fun, but on the streets, I make sure to drive safely and responsibly. When it comes to racing, make sure you only do it on the streets of Underground 2. So remember to always use your seatbelts and obey the laws of the road.
Like I said, I'm gonna let this play through since I never actually showed it to you guys before, in case there's anyone that has not seen it. What's going on there, Boss Gamer? How you doing, man? Well, I hope you get to feeling better there, boss. I know it definitely sucks whenever you're sick. Graphics are amazing. They really weren't that bad for when this game first came out. I mean, they were pretty good at the time. But we did in fact get all that money, so let's go ahead and head to the performance shop and finish upgrading the car. So I can't remember if we fully upgraded it and didn't have enough money for the body and visuals and whatnot, or if we ran out of money on the upgrade. But we're about to find out. I remember when video games had videos or trailers that played when you booted up a game or you went AFK for a while at the menu. Indeed, good times. I can never remember the game. If you guys want to try and look it up, but it was a racing game. I think it was in the 90s, late 90s, like 1995 to like 1999. It was a racing game. I'm pretty sure it was on the PlayStation 1, maybe the PlayStation 2. But the opening video or trailer had a guy singing the song Cars, and like halfway through the video he would like transform from a normal looking dude to this like heavy makeup, like almost kind of like gothic look for the time, or grunge. But I cannot remember for the life of me what game that was. So Sean, if it crashed again, you're gonna end stream, right? Nope. We're barely into the stream. We've only been streaming for coming up on 30 minutes. So if it crashes again, we will once again fix it and then continue to stream some more. I'm not trying to hate you. Do you have Midnight Club 3? No, I do not have Midnight Club 3. Every time I imagine someone in the 2000s say these graphics are amazing for 2000 games, I think of that person look like they're from a 2000 game. just think about it though, like, for you guys that are watching that are younger, and I mean, today's standard of graphics, you know, looks pretty good. But give it 10 or so years, and then you'll look back at the games of today and be like, man, those graphics are shit. And that's kind of like what it's for me, and you know, playing other games. Like at the time, we thought these fucking graphics were the bomb, dude. They were fucking badass. And then you look back at it now, and it's like, wow, those graphics, you know, they really aren't that good.
Break the barriers of top speed by slimming your ride with a weight reduction kit. Amplify your power band by bolting on a turbo.
I played Burnout on Need for Speed Underground 2. Fair enough there, Boss Gamer. And we're out of money. We need quite a bit of money before we can get this, but that's the last thing we got to get is that turbo. So we're almost done building up this car. In 10 years, people are going to think real life had sucky graphics. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll do this drift race that's right up the road from us. You look like a nice kid. Why don't you run along home and return your mom's car? If you're still in a race, you best be prepared to get grounded for losing mom's wheels. You're called dog. Just don't make me wait all night. Whatever the guy says. This is only 2 laps, but it's a way bigger map. Well, that guy hit the wall, so he lost all his points. I see the chat moving out of the corner of my eye. We'll take a look at it after this race, since this race doesn't really have straightaways or anything for me to take time to look. Oh, motherfucker pushed me into it. Pushed me into the goddamn wall. I know this would be a lot easier if I tuned the car or whatever instead of leaving it as it is. But I like the challenge of, you know, not having a car specifically made to do one thing. Even though, I mean, this game automatically changes the tuning of the car to make it do different things. But what I mean by that is I just like the challenge of having the car the way it is. And run it, see what I can do with it. So far, it's worked out just fine for me. But we got the win. Halo 3 from 2007 still looks great even in 2017. I think it's mostly because of the bump mapping the game used. In 2021, everyone will say PS4 graphics look bad. They are, JK. I don't think PS5 is released. Crisis from 2007 is still one of the best looking games ever, and if you play it at max settings, it'll push your PC to the limit. Lorne X, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again there, buddy. A former decorator of the United States Marine Corps needs your support, and his name is John Cena. Crisis games, they still will push a modern computer to the edge, just not so hard. Like, it's not as bad, unless you go with some of the insane, like, mods and visual mods and stuff to them. Then it will definitely push a new computer pretty good. Carbon mirrors, spoilers, and roof scoops. Not really worried about those. Okay, so we got a sponsor race over here that I guess we will work on next. It's funny because with Toy Story from 1995, 30 hours were spent on every frame of the movie. And then it still looks pretty good by today's standards of animation and whatnot. These cats are serious. It's in your contract to win this drift or the sponsors are going to get bent about it. Make sure you slide the line into first. Okie dokie. Pretty sure we're always going for first place, whether we got sponsored or not. This is a 3-lap race. I mean, not race, but drift event. We're not doing very good right now. Not the best time to take your hand off the controller, I know, but we did it. Really could have used the speed right there to get more points around that turn, but it'd be alright. We're definitely not doing good right now. We gotta make up some lost ground here on points. Once again, I do see the chat moving, guys. I will read it here after this race, or drift event, I mean. Hey, look, Peter's in 4th place. If you guys don't know who Peter is, it's a slap train, or you can call him Pete for short. He's not doing so hot. Man, I hate how much the handbrake slows me down. I can't really use it without losing a lot of speed. That's another easy win, though. Let's see. Hey, Need for Speed Underground 2 is still better on PS2, Sean. I don't know. I like it on PC pretty well. It also took over 700 computers just to render one scene in the original Toy Story. I don't know about that, Mr. No Life. That's a bit exaggerated. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are really disappointing. I own both, so I would know. Xbox One and PS4 are the same graphics but different controllers. You completely missed the point of what I was saying. I didn't pay attention. The Xbox and PS4 are both disappointing. He's saying that both suck. They are both the same. Get 3,100 from that race though. Ain't too bad at all. Quick second, guys. Just getting me some water. Oh, hey, I really like this game. Need for Speed Underground is one of my favorite racing games next to Juice, Midnight Club 2, and Street Racing Syndicate. All of those are definitely good games there. Nami Yagiri, hope I said your name right. Gatorade H2O. Gatorade H2O. And that's what I call some high quality H2O. If you get that movie reference, good for you. If you don't, it'll be okay. We need 8,000 before we can get that turbo installed, so while we're here, we might as well knock out this drag race. And then we'll go, hopefully after this drag race, we'll be closer to 8 grand if we don't get to 8 grand. And then, we'll start working on the other races down here in this area before we go up the map. Well, Sean, I don't know if it was exactly 700 computers, but it was a fucking lot of computers. Fair enough, Mr. Miller. Woohoo! Oh, McDonald's rolling up on from the country. Did you dig up enough bank from your backyard to pay your way into this race? I did get enough money for this race. Now you're gonna lose. Oh, what are you doing, car? What are you doing, car? Well, that just completely fucked this race. There's no way in hell we're gonna catch him. No way. He is gone. I left for only 10 seconds to come back to this. You know? You never know what'll happen in those 10 seconds you're gone. See this guy trying to sneak up over here. Let's go ahead and give him a block. Looks like an easy win for us boys and girls. And that'll wrap that up. We probably would have had that first race if we hadn't had that guy spin out in front of us and slow us way down. We're just under the 8 grand. I don't think we got to it on that run, so we'll go and do another race. Yeah, we're just under $200 away from having enough for that turbo. So we'll go down to, we got a sprint race down over here we can do, and then after that one I know that we'll have enough to get the turbo upgrade, and then we'll be set on upgrading the car. Wow, how many parts are left for the Need for Speed Underground 2 show? Is there going to be 100? I don't know. I know we're getting up there in the amount of parts for this game, but it's just the way it goes. Some games take a little longer than others, even if you do play them for like 2 hours or so at a time. I see that money. Let's go ahead and drop in here and grab it. And now we have enough for the turbo, but we've already driven this far for this race, so we might as well knock it out real quick. The only reason I bought an Xbox One was for Halo, and they fucked up the Halo series. Well fucking done, Microsoft. You took a series I have known for half my life and just slapped me in the face. Struggle is real for you, Mr. No Life. Struggle is real. Sprint racing takes quick reflexes, my man. With one wrong move and you're good as done. Good luck, you're gonna need it. I'll upload the map to your SMS. Joe, if you would not mind fucking off. If only we could take a right here and the race would already be done. How awesome would that be? Feels that short. That would be a nice, quick sprint race. I see someone's doing math in the chat. I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh, he just barely scraped the wall. I think like the very tip of the spoiler scrape there. That turn was a little bit sharper than I was expecting it to be. I will see what math you're doing in the chat as soon as we finish this race. Did not mean to hit the nitrous. No, I never use nitrous in the race until I get to the very end. Did not mean to hit it there. Hold it, G, hold it. %. We're almost done. Almost. Whew, glad I was on the outside so I didn't hit that box band. Alright, let's see what Silky is doing in the chat with math here. 1/2, 0.52 total. 1 plus 2 equals 3. What? I don't know what math you're doing, but okay. Most games on the PS4 and Xbone are just remasters of previous games. Sorry. Mr. No Life says, and I quote, most games on the PS4 and Xbone are just remasters of previous games running at 1080p 60 FPS. Let's see, Roblox. This freaking PC is ugly. This is Supreme Gamer. Hey, Need for Speed Underground 2, my first game. Awesome here, Supreme Gamer. It's definitely, it's not the first game I ever played, but it's definitely a game I played a lot when I was younger. Silky Table, hashtag Soroyas Graphics. I'm not against remasters. If a game is like 5 to 10 years old, then that's fine. But why the game has only been out for like 2 to 3 years? Why the fuck would you remaster it? It won't look much better. Hashtag Pervious. Mr. No Life, hashtag Pervious. I knew what you meant, but I had to give you a little shit for that, Mr. No Life.
Import tuners scouting their next cover.
Magazine cover and custom gauges. Not worried about either one of those. we're gonna go ahead and do the sprint race right here to our left, and then we'll head to the performance shop and get that turbo installed. There we go. Now we should be facing that once we get done. Yo, Flammy, you want to run a sprint with the big boys or what? All you need is some banks, so what's it going to be? Hello, hello there, Supreme Gamer. I have 4 saves at 100%. Legit. Nice. My horrible spelling led to a hashtag. Great. What can you do, Miss No Life? What can you do? Yeah, I'm playing the game through Supreme Gamer legit, so I'm not using like save files or modded files or anything. So if you watch the Slap Trains video, you can see I gave him a completely 100% save with a shit ton of money and a few other things I modded into the game. But so I could do that option if I really wanted to, but we're doing an actual playthrough, so just kind of warming up and doing some of the Need for Speed games to get ready for Need for Speed Payback, which the day it comes out, excuse me, when it comes out, that will be streamed immediately onto the channel, so you can definitely look forward to that. I know how to do all those mods there, Supreme Gamer, for getting extra cars and stuff like that. But I don't want them. Like I said, this is a full legit gameplay that we're doing here. So I know about a bunch of different glitches, exploits, and then how to mod the game for different things, but we're not doing that here. Not for this playthrough, at least. Microtransactions suck. Indeed they do. They can be really annoying. I always see that over there and think I can just keep going straight and go to that, but nope. That is no bueno. And I'll read the chat here in a second, because this race is almost done. I can take time to read through the chat without having to worry about turns and whatnot. But it does look like we're going to have a nice straightaway to the finish line, so we can blow through the nitrous at the end of the race like we always do. Never mind, I was looking at the start. So we can go ahead and do it now, because this is still a straightaway. 167, not too bad. And surprisingly, Payback comes out on my birthday. Nice. Pretty damn awesome. No, I understand it's not I'm not saying it's a glitchy mod. I'm just saying I know how to do glitches / exploits / mods, but for this gameplay we're not. Damn it, I clicked that again, my bad. Your screen's gonna go black for a second. Ignore it. There we go. But like I know how to do those things, but we're not doing them for this playthrough. Alright, so let's go ahead, head to the performance shop, toss on this turbo, and then we'll head over to the looks like we've got 2 circuit races that will finish up this bottom area of the map, and then we can work our way up to the next ones. Microtransactions are in most games nowadays. It's likely that some of your favorite games have them now. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey Sean, I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on my PS4 and wrecking some noobs, and I'm watching it at the same time, so I will be back when I finish the deathmatch. No problem there, Roblox. You've done cool mods. This is definitely an easy game to mod. Especially if you know how to make custom vinyls and stuff. You can make custom vinyls and add them into the game. You just got to take the time to go through and do it. You can do Adobe Photoshop and a few other things, and then you use like BenText or NFS text mod to bring them into the game. This game was definitely easy to do. Also, to your channel that you play my childhood series, I greatly appreciate it, man. Playing Need for Speed 2015 on PS4. Wasn't a big fan of Need for Speed 2015. I just didn't like. I love the look of the game, the graphics, but the physics for the game just weren't that great. Alright, so our next race, like I said, is going to be the circus down here. Okay, game. I know I missed my turn and all, but I appreciate the help of putting me back onto the correct road. Supreme Gamer, thank you for subscribing, bud. Welcome to the Kill Squad. Definitely helps me out. I definitely greatly appreciate it. Also, I was looking at different things as far as like donations and stuff go. So just curious to your guys' thoughts. Curious of what you guys would think of like Patreon or something like that. It'd be the closest thing I could do to Twitch, where you have, you know, like a resubscription. So, you know, with Twitch you can follow it, so you can always get notified when it's up, and then there's subscribe. And basically what that would do is, like, to the YouTube subscribers, meaning the Patreon subscribers, you know, would have like first dibs on multiplayer games like co-op and stuff like that over, you know, people that are in the chat, stuff like that. But it would be like where you could actually resub and stuff like that. So, like with Twitch, where you can see how long someone's been resubbing for and stuff like that. I can't do that with, you know, just using Streamlabs for donations. But with, you know, Patreon, people that quote-unquote subscribed, you know, that would be a way to see, you know, how long people have been around and stuff. Something I was looking into, not sure if I'll do it or not. But it's an idea I'm bouncing around. I'm using Photoshop to make them supported to the mod maker for NFS. The only good microtransactions I've experienced in Titanfall 2, they don't change the gameplay or give any unfair advantages. They are just weapon and robot skins, that's it. If you want to contact me to make mods, if you like them, you can do whatever you want. You can give me a shout out or become friends. We can play together. And Killer, I've made a BMW M3 GTR mod with vinyls for the car. I know how to do all that, Supreme Gamer. But I'm just playing this game through for the story, and then we'll be moving on to a different game. So I'm not going to be sticking to this game. I'm just going through some of the Need for Speed games, getting ready for Need for Speed Payback. But I definitely appreciate the offer. Look here, Bamber, this is for keeps. Put your bennies down and get in line to lose. You get the course route as soon as we know you're for real. Well, I'm definitely for real, but I'm definitely also going to be taking their money. Not the other way around. Welcome back there, Roblox. Okay, if these cars can get out of the way, I'd greatly appreciate it. Yo, I'm back. High score on Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is 3,422. I'm a beast. Well, good job on your match there, Roblox. Last Call of Duty game I personally played was Black Ops. I just never really liked the like Black Ops 2 wasn't a bad game or anything, don't get me wrong, but like my favorites were definitely Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 1, and of course the older Call of Duty games beyond, you know, Modern Warfare, where most people started playing Call of Duty games was Modern Warfare, but I remember the ones before that, the older ones, and I enjoyed those as well. But after Black Ops, I've talked about it before, but basically I just got tired of, you know, the no teamwork, the spray and pray. You know, it really wasn't skill based. It was just who came around the corner with the better ping and sprayed their gun faster. Is what Call of Duty turned into. Because you can be a really good player, but if you come up against somebody with a bad ping versus yours, chances are you're going to shoot them first, but the game is going to register that they actually shot you first, which I always absolutely hated that. For some reason I thought that would break, but that was definitely not the case. Did not even see that car parked there behind me. Started playing the game when I was 3 years old. I was a bit older than that for those games when they came out. Luckily, it looks like this is a relatively small race, or at least it seems like it. It looks like that last lap was right at 2 minutes. So it'll be a little bit less than 2 minutes on this lap because we're rolling through the start instead of starting from the dig. Since we're going through this bit with more curves and stuff, I will take a look at the chat as soon as we get done and get back into that straighter area. At least now we know we can't hear that hit that pile of junk, or it'll wreck us. Killer, you can play Need for Speed Carmen next or other. I've already got the next game figured out because I'm not going through them in a chronological order as to when they were released. I'm just playing through different ones, but I've already got the next game. Well, actually, I've already got it installed, ready to go, and everything. It's just a matter of beating this one first. Sean at Mr. No Life, are you friends in real life? Anybody that hangs out in the chat with me and is part of the Kill Squad, comes here on a regular basis, you know, and talks and has a good time all the time, I consider you guys friends because, you know, you're part of the Kill Squad. You know, you're helping me by, you know, coming out to a lot of streams, being active in the chat. And, you know, I'm not one of those people that, you know, just go, oh, they're just some guy I know on the internet because of whatever, you know. That doesn't seem fair. If someone's coming around spending a lot of time in your streams one night, you know, you could have, you know, more regard when it comes to that person. So, whether it's Mr. No Life, Roblox, or any of the other regulars, Silky Table, that are in almost every stream I do, hang out and are active in the chat, you know, you're all friends. Last lap, getting ready to come up to this final stretch. We'll blow our nitrous and blow this joint, take that guy's money that was talking all that shit. We'll head on to the next race. I was really hoping we could hit that bridge. I don't think it's possible by normal means, but I thought it would be pretty awesome if we could. But it didn't work, unfortunately. Who remembers this track? It doesn't really do anything to pulse your nitrous like that, but people did it anyways. Let's see, let me scroll back through the chat. I started playing the game when I was 3 years old. Mr. No Life, is your PS4 Pro or Slim? I've just always preferred games like Halo and Battlefield because actual strategy is involved. I like Need for Speed Most Wanted because it's large and it's easy to mod. Indeed it is. Did you know that there's a debug vinyl that helps for making vinyls? Yes, I did, Supreme. If you didn't catch what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about Ventex and Need for Speed, well, NFS text mod. You can use those, as well as you can even do it, and if you get the mod to make the game run and debug, you can actually create debugs of every single car and then take them into Photoshop or whatever program you like, and then so yeah, I definitely know about all that. Let's see. I'm active on channels that play my favorite games. Well, I definitely play a bunch of different games. If you look through the channel, you'll see some of the games we've played in the past. You know, I definitely don't do just one type of game. Yes, I know we are friends, but we haven't met in real life. I live in Britain, he lives in America. Fuck yeah. So one of us would have to travel to see each other in real life. Vroom. I'm in my mom's car. Vroom, vroom. That would be awesome. 2 years finally meet. Get out me car. Alright, another $2,000 in the bank, 300 reputation earned. Let's see what's next up here. We got another circuit, and then looks like we got a URL, a drag race, and potentially another drag race, or it might be a street cross. I can't see it well enough to know what kind of race it is. Same I met with the Need for Speed World. I played it April 2015. I came back. All servers were shut down. Well, Supreme Gamer, if... What the fuck is my GPS doing right now? My GPS arrow is freaking the fuck out right now. That was weird. So, if you actually look on my channel, Supreme Gamer, you can actually see a video of how I show you to make Need for Speed World work again, so you can play through the single player side of it, you know, doing your own races against the AI cars and whatnot. I actually just made that video after helping Slaptrain get the game running. Everybody wanted to know how to do it, so I decided, fuck it, I'll just make a video, show everybody how to run it. Separate out, bro. Always room for the losers. This is different from the sticks. As soon as you put your bank down, you get the course map. Now you in or what? That arrow is a meth addict. No problem, Supreme. Ooh, that slow motion camera was awesome. Appreciate the kind words, Supreme Gamer. We fucked that bit all up. We hit the train car and we smashed into that brick wall. Tried to stop, but I could not slow down in time. See the chat moving out of the corner of my eye, but there's just too many turns, so I will look at the chat here in a moment. By the way, I finally remembered I couldn't go straight there, and I took a right, so I didn't drive straight into the wall. That's always good times. Welcome to the Phil Squad. What the hell is the Phil Squad? I don't know what you're talking about. What is this Phil Squad you speak of, Mr. No Life? What is this voodoo magic you're putting out? turbo blow off is definitely nice since we upgraded it. I just now really took time to listen towards it. Like I said, guys, I see the chat moving. I would definitely read it here in a moment. This race just has a lot of turns in it. Between that jump cam and stuff, there's just not enough time to slow down for that brick wall. And I know I don't have to go that way, but I like going that way because there's a jump. When you hit the jump, you get that slow-mo cam, and slow-mo cam is awesome. You know what I'm saying? And we actually managed to slow down in time for that turn. Camera shake on the gravel just makes you want to go. You guys remember the movie with Jim Carrey, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, when he's driving the what was it, Land Rover or something like that? Basically like a jungle truck, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember the name of it. But he's like bouncing around for absolutely no reason, while the guy in the passenger seat's just sitting there calmly, not bouncing at all. But if you were just watching Jim Carrey, you would think that he was on some like extreme beating trail that was bouncing you all to hell. That's what it makes me think of when that gravel bit. It's really not that bumpy, but the camera makes it seem like it's bumpy. Coming up to the last lap. Not been paying attention to how long these laps are each. I'm gonna guess about 1:40 per lap. That's what it feels like anyways. Unless you do that, that might make it a little bit longer. Let's go a different way this time. Let's go straight up the middle. Seems like the best option there is actually go all the way to the left side, because then you can just fly straight out. The more you know. Split that ass in out just a little bit, and then we drove into a wall. GG me. Once again, take a different route for this final lap. I was going to try and drift that little right there and Manji through it, but see how well that worked out. Alright, let's take a look back through the chat and see what I missed. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. Welcome to the Fill Squad, the Skill Squad. Welcome to the Killer Squads. Well, I can make a mod to have Caleb's Vinyl from the Boss Race, the Suicide Squad. Definitely not the Suicide Squad. Welcome to the Annoying Squad, just joking. Well, you killer are underrated. I really like the stream. I appreciate it. I wouldn't say I'm really underrated. I'm just, I haven't been doing this for too long, but we've still managed to jump up in the sub counts pretty quick. So I'm definitely excited about that. See here, the Gill Squad. What? Welcome to the Let's Get Nuts Squad. And I have a BMW 3 GTR sound mod. Welcome to the family. Okay, thanks. I sound just like the car. I know, right? Also, Sean, you know how I said my computer was fucking me with the anal lube a few streams ago? Well, I finally fixed it. Very anticlimactic, but HFC? I'm making a custom replay camera FX, but it's very hard and it sometimes crashes the game. Yeah, sometimes doing things to the game it's not very happy about. It uses different camera positions, so I'll say if it's ready, I'll give a link. Sean, can I put a link in the chat or it bans me? It will block you from putting a link in the chat, period. I have that set to not allow any kind of links in the chat. I definitely understand what you're saying there, Supreme Gamer. I'm also a moderator for games, so I understand where you're coming from. What do I got to notificate? Your screen's going to go black for a second, guys. No, that's nothing to worry about. Go ahead and clear out that notification. Something not stream related. Getting our money back up. Alright, so what's next? We got these races down here. We're going to save the URL. And yes, these are both drag races down here. We'll do these two drag races, then we'll do the URL race. Then we will work our way up the map to the next bit of races. Okay,
yo, what up, kid? You got any details on rumors of
how
racing
fucking classy.
Yo, I heard it's a bunch of punks with more bank than brains. Should be easy pickings. If you hear any more, man, check it out and let me know. Peace.
Thanks, Mr. No Life. I was going to leave with just saying HFC so people that didn't know what HFC meant would, you know, Google and teach themselves something, but you had to go and spoil it, man. Appreciate it, bud. You ruined my little thing there. God, Mr. No Life, you're always messing it up, man. Roblox, people in a lot of different games call me Sean, they'll call me Killer, they'll call me Killer K, just Killer, you know, there's a bunch of different names, or Kill. So, if people use any kind of name like that, I know they're talking about me, and I'll be able to understand and read what they're saying. I'm happy I'll make a mod just for you, no one else, so thank you for understanding and supporting. Dude, it's 12:16 a.m. on my country. I'm sleepy. Well, go get you some rest, man. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. No Life, because I don't see on your you know, upload from the live stream as to where I said that. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I would never say anything like that. I don't even know what game you're talking about, man. I would definitely not tell you to cut off some guy's fingers. That just seems ridiculous, because then the guy's gonna bleed and then, you know, leave a scent trail for whatever's chasing him. You know, I'd never do that. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, what do we have here? Another sucker ready to hand over his quid. Here we go with this quid again. Like, when did we change countries and money standards to quid? It's some serious drag. Right on, boys. Step right up and get in line. You get in front of that car. He's just slowing me down. See ya. Can't sleep. I'm a daily gamer. Struggle is real. Here's my story. Hey, Sawin, I will be switching back to my phone to play Need for Speed Underground 2 on my Xbox. I will be back. Alright, Roblox, I'll see you when you get back, bud. And what do we got here? Coming today and get your carbon trunk. The hottest upgrade available today. Well, that's new. We finally got carbon trunks. Eventually we'll get carbon body kits. Yeah, you totally didn't... Mr. No Life, and I quote, "Yeah, you totally didn't tell me to cut off his fingers because why the fuck not? Yes, I know I spelt it not. It's intentional. But did you purposely say till instead of tell, Miss No Life? I do dare say I don't think so." I'm a moderator and I make mods for every game I found. I search files to make mods. It needs work, so yeah. Nice. Look at that burnout though. The original Xbox was great. Indeed it was. It was big and it was ugly, but it was good for its time. Big ass fucking black box with the bright ass green X on it. Nope, till was unintentional. Unintentional. That moment, Mr. No Life realizes the way that he spelled unintentional instead of unintentional. I gotta give you some shit for it, Mr. No Life. I gotta give you some shit for it. You want to drag with us? You better bring some horses. When I get to the finish line, I'll be sure to set up a sundial so we can get an accurate time on that hunk of junk you call a car. Well, this hunk of junk's about to whoop your fancy car's ass. Just saying. Because I'm not even need nitrous, we're whooping their ass so bad. Don't even need to touch my nitrous. Oh, we might have to. No, we don't. Didn't even need the nitrous on that run. So, I'll be making a secret tracks mod that makes secret track playable. You talking about the ones that you can find in the debug there, Supreme Gamer? I think I'm drunk. God fucking damn it. Damn it. You are struggling today, Miss No Life. What are we getting now? A nice race style word on the street. Is there a photograph from Streetcar Magazine? Who's looking for hot cars? If you're interested, head to the star on the mini map. I'll give you a buzz when I got some more details. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's go ahead and knock out this URL. Good thing I'm in a computer programming high school. I did a little bit of that in high school and then basically taught myself everything else. One of the best racers on the streets get invited here, so I have to say I'm impressed. No traffic and no distractions, just you and 5 other guys who want to leave you in the dust. Every time you win here, you build a little bit more credit on the scene. All in one breath. There we go. Trying to make some goddamn room here. They're sandwiching the fuck out of me. This is why I like to get ahead of the pack, so they can't do that shit and fuck me over. Hashtag Soroyas, hashtag Aspen. Think you're missing one there, Mr. No Life. Think you're missing pervious. Of course, there is a word that's called pervious, but it's spelled a little bit differently than how you misspelled previous. This is a nice little short track, so this will be no time at all to finish this up here. Now, I don't know if this is going to be multiple races or not, but we'll find out, I guess. I'll read what you put here in a second, Supreme Gamer. Riding that inside turn. here we go, last lap. See if we can set a, never mind. I'm gonna say see if we can set a faster lap time. But yeah, we fucked that up already. What the hell, game? I said go to second, not first gear. And bueno. Okay, here we go. Yeah, and I'll make one more mod, and that's all for Need for Speed Underground 2, and I'll be making a save editor to change it. There is already a save game editor, Supreme Gamer, for Need for Speed Underground 2. England is my city, America is my sauce. I mean, seriously, all they had to do was change one word. I'm a massive moderator. And insane. You said I said seriously on purpose. Yeah, sure you did. Alright, let's do this next race. Luckily, we started at the front of the group. Don't have to get caught up in all that shit like always. Leave them be. Leave them in the dust. This is another 3-lap race, but it doesn't look like it's going to be too big. The next game I'm going to make mod is Need for Speed Carbon. Carbon really doesn't have too many mods besides like just car swaps and whatnot. Or like really poorly done E&B graphic enhancement. I don't really know of any like serious like texture mods or anything for that game off the top of my head. Supreme Gamer, do you upload your mods anywhere like NFS Cars or NFS Unlimited, ModDB? Do you like put mods up on any of those sites, or do you just kind of do it on your personal and then just give it to like a few friends or whatnot? Goodbye Spelling 2017. Final lap, here we go. How do you spell yes? I don't know, how do you spell yes? Which websites do you use there, Supreme Gamer, and which because this is more than just for me, but like anyone that watches these videos or anything that might want to, you know, get mods for some of these Need for Speed games, what's your username on some of the sites that you go through? You don't have to link the sites, just basically, you know, put the shorthand of it, like NFS Cars, something like that, and then what's your username? That way people can find you. and be able to maybe get yourself. Wow, this one's actually got 3 races in it. Okay. No wonder these races are so short. Oh, you fucking dick. Mr. No Life, I know it's been a while and I hope you're not too rusty at it, but get the goddamn paperwork. Motherfuckers won't get off my balls. Well, considering you spelled E-yes, which is actually eyes, but you put a space in between them, which made it so the E and the yes were on 2 separate lines. You know, you kind of messed up that whole joke there, Mr. No Life. Because the way it goes is you walk up to someone, ask them to spell Y-E-S, or yes, or I mean, ask them to spell yes, and they'll say Y-E-S, and then you go, well, what does E-Y-E-S spell? And a lot of people go like E-yes, or something else weird, and very few people think to go eyes. But I got you where you're trying to go with that. I got what you're trying to do. Ah, fuck, joke messed up. What's your username on those sites, Supreme? Like I said, that way, you know, anybody watching the channel and stuff can be able to find you and get in contact with you for a mod they might want, or help with the mod, or something like that. I'll be making an account, I'll just make the mods and spread. Fair enough. So Killer, give me a suggestion for a mod. Well, if you're gonna go for carbon, you could do, because I mean, there's already a bunch of car swaps or, you know, editors and stuff like that, but there's not really like texture mods and stuff. You know, besides, like I said, I don't consider E and B enhancing a graphical mod or really update. It's just force changing some of the effects in the game. But like a texture mod, you know, for roads or trees, the way the lights look, I think that would be pretty cool. Or you could always go with trying to make Need for Speed Pro Street look a little bit more realistic and not so, in my opinion, cartoony. I mean, the game looked good, but it looked more cartoony than, you know, than I would personally like. I mean, it's still a fun game to play, but the graphics, the way they did them in that game, weren't my favorite of the Need for Speed games. We better get some serious fucking money for these, this Underground Racing League, considering it has 3 races in it. I'd be happy with about 6 to 7 grand. Fuck, I'm not slowed down enough for that one. Alright, Mr. No Life, I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for coming out to the stream, bud. I can make the Scorpion vinyl for the Evo. That will take a lot of time, but I'm better at graphics after practice. The only way to get better is to practice something. And we did end up getting $7,000 for that. Not a bad paycheck, I don't think. Nice driving out there. Head over to the car lot when you have a moment. I hear they just received a hot new edition. Of course they did. Alright, let's do this drag race. Sorry, I suddenly stopped talking. I'm playing BF4 campaign. No problem there, Silky. What a boy rolling in. Plenty of room for suckers thinking they can drive with us. I like my bacon crispy big bills. Have them ready for me. That's what I'm saying, man. Have your money ready for me. Easy win, boys. Easy one. Do you know the Scorpion's final Need for Speed Carbon? I'll make it. That would be pretty cool if you made that Supreme. People will probably want that. Alright, but originally, guys, we weren't going to be doing a stream today, but I wanted to do a quick little stream for you guys, hang out with you for a little bit. But I think this is where we're going to go ahead and call the stream, because looking at the time, I got a few things I got to do. As far as the stream goes tomorrow, I know I won't be able to. I got plans after work, but we should be back Thursday streaming some more. So to the new subscribers, once again, thank you. For subscribing to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Kill Squad. And as always, guys, no matter where you are across the world, morning, afternoon, or evening, this is Sean Killer 90, and I hope that you take care. Peace.